Huh? Hey, what the? I'm warning you. You? No, it can't be.
I can still help you.
You're dead, aren't you?
So many dead, so many blight upon the earth.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
You want me to thank you? How about you buzz off?
I can help you. You are still in pain, so much pain.
No way, not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
Resist? I'll show you resist.
I see you. I know you.
You don't know jack, lady. Get off me.
Joey?
Clear off, kid. Get back.
It's her. After all this time.
Hey, you stay away from her, you hear me?
I'm sorry. Joey, who was that?
Cool.
Trouble.
That is awesome.
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her? She's nobody's sweetheart.
Joey
Just some
is
spook.
so useless.
She attacked you, Joey. Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look, it's late. You want to be up all night, or you want the short version?
All night.
Tell me everything.
We thought she was a raving loony at first. We'd see her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people.
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
So what now? Her spirit is seeking revenge?
I don't think so. Why now? Why all this time? Besides, I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost.
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
This douchebag is an asshole to everyone, but can't talk about the fact that he helped kill a woman. Oh, hey, look.
Poor deluded man,
Spooky.
enthralled to a madness that even he could not explain.
Hi.
A madness called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep. That's it. Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.
Hey, thanks for not helping. Thanks for not being helpful at all.
Good morning.
You're perky today. Sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking. Too much has happened for this to be mere coincidence.
What do you mean?
In the gallery, there was a painting. A painting of her.
Really?
I knew it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize it until now.
What did it look like?
Why don't we head over and you can take a look for yourself?
Alright, let me save the game before we do anything else. 002. You know what? This game has been really smooth so far, and by really smooth I mean I don't have to look at a walkthrough to figure things out. And there's no really obtuse things. There's a little bit of weirdness about like who you talk to get information, but that's okay. So yeah, so the game design, what I'm trying to say is the game design is getting a little bit better. The puzzle design is getting better and better from one game to the next. Definitely an improvement. Oh, I don't have any inventory anymore, amazing. So let's go... The Countess. No. Alright.
You coming?
It's about time. Let's scram.
Oh, you're not into popsicles anymore? Blowing popsicles?
Nishanti isn't home.
Why is she never home? Alright, back to the gallery. Oh, this is her opening day, isn't it? There's still nobody here.
There. It's her. I knew it. Now look at that and tell me this isn't a coincidence. Stupid old hag. We'll find you. Just see if we don't.
Lighthouse.
It's just a lighthouse. I wonder which one. Definitely looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad.
Sad, crazy woman.
I'd better not touch it. Josie would get mad. I'd better not.
Hi.
That's Josie Park, the gallery. She seems nice enough. Hi, Josie, can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
You're just standing there, you're not swamped.
I'd like to know more about that painting there.
Oh, the Dark Lady. It's different than his other paintings. I'm worried the investors won't like it, but Claude insists. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Dark Lady?
Well, it's different, isn't it? Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a specific subject.
Did Claude ever say why?
No, but she's definitely striking.
She strikes all right. I still got the scars.
Claude gets weird when I ask who she is or why he put her in front of the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. I figure it's just one of those eccentric artist things.
The Roosevelt Island Lighthouse, huh? It's been a while since I've been over there.
Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. Right.
Where can I find Claude?
Knowing him, he's probably preparing for tonight.
Preparing?
You know, glug glug.
He's hitting the sauce.
Ah,
Well, I thought he'd be into... Never mind.
you mentioned something about investors.
Oh yes, the Meltzer Foundation. They paid for everything.
Meltzer
The renovation,
Foundation.
the lights, everything. I've got to pay them back eventually, of course, but still.
You borrow... Okay.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Oh, those guys are a godsend. Without them, I never would have been able to open this place. I presented them with my plan for the gallery, and poof, they wrote me a check.
That's pretty generous.
I never thought I was venture capital material, but go figure. I'll have to pay them back, of course, and give them a percentage of our income, but look around. It's my life's dream realized.
Sure. I mean...
Is there anything else you can...
Nope. But if you're looking to start a small business, I can put in a good word for you.
Yeah...
Thanks, Josie. I'd better get going.
Sure, Rosangela. I'll see you at the opening tonight.
I'm not sure she read the fine print on the loan, but okay. So we're just going straight to the lighthouse?
Here we are. I don't see any ghosts. You sense anything?
Nope, seems clean to me.
Really? You sure?
I said there's nothing here. Well, no ghosts anyway.
Lighthouse. Lighthouse. Alright, just the lighthouse.
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument. I read a book nobody...
Okay, you can't actually do anything. Unless Joey can go
It's a
inside.
lighthouse. Don't know who it's for.
Alright, you can't go inside the lighthouse. There's nothing else we can click on here. Incredible. Alright. Exit. That's not really helping, is it? Let me go... What's it called again? Roosevelt Island Lighthouse? How do you spell that? Oh, you can just go lighthouse, interesting. On the northern end of the island stands the lighthouse. Built in 1872, the now decommissioned lighthouse is 50 feet tall and is constructed of native grey granite. The rock-faced stone and the spare use of boldly scaled ornamental detail give the lighthouse the strength and character of a medieval fortification. In its isolated setting, the lighthouse is a prominent and dramatic feature of Roosevelt Island. Okay, great. B-mail. Still nothing. Oh, we can log out and log in as someone else. Oh.
You ready to go?
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
Do you think I can hack into... Oh, never mind. I was going to try and hack into Monique's email. Alright, oh hey, there he is. Hey, Claude's here. Hi, Claude.
He looks like he's been drinking for a while. He looks pleasant enough, even though... Claude?
Rosangela Blackwell, the writer. Come on over. Have a drink.
You remember me.
Who could forget someone who could down 3 glasses of claret in half an hour?
Bit early to be drinking.
Says the woman who had to be carried home the other night by an old Indian lady. My opening is tonight, and I intend to be well and truly plastered. It's the only way I'll be able to bear it.
I'd like to talk to you about your work.
I'd love to, but I'm not drunk enough.
I really like that painting of yours, The Dark Lady.
My paintings aren't meant to be liked. They are meant to be understood. But nobody does. I feel like Joe Gould sometimes.
Joe Gould was a scammer.
I'd really like to know more about The Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
How drunk is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm working on it.
What do you think of the Park Gallery?
It's alright, I guess. I don't know what Josie sees in my stuff. She doesn't understand it at all.
She likes it enough to risk her money on it.
Liking it isn't the same as understanding it.
Dude,
Still, Josie's been good to me. How could I say no?
you just need... Look. First you need money, then you need to be understood. You know what I mean?
Do you know Monique Stallman?
She was at the gallery the other night, yeah?
Uh-huh.
She told me my work was awful. I liked her.
She insulted your work, but you liked her.
Sure, she was honest. She didn't pretend to be awed by it like all the other phonies do.
Do you know Monique Stallman?
She was at the gallery.
Uh-huh.
She told me my work...
She insulted...
Sure.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
He died a few months ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Never saw his work. Don't go to the movies much.
What do you think of
It's
the...
alright, I guess. I don't know what Josie...
She li-
Liking still.
Alright, so there's no repeats.
You come here often?
Enough. It's old-fashioned, you know?
You come here often?
Enough.
You know about Joe Gould.
Sure I do. He was one of the city's last geniuses. Or maybe he was just nuts, I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts too. Either way, he's famous now. Thanks to Joseph Mitchell.
Did he just say Joseph Mitchell?
Joey told me last night that Joseph Mitchell's writing killed people. According to Claude, he has something to do with making Joe Gould famous.
Could you tell me more about Joe Gould?
He was a genius, really. No matter what anybody else says, he paid attention to the world. Actually talked to people. And he wrote it all down. Every last word.
Why?
He was trying to find the connections that bring everyone and everything together, simply by observing and cataloging everything he saw. He called it the oral history. Nowadays, you'd call it blogging.
And that made him a genius?
Think about it. After Joseph Mitchell wrote Gould's biography, Mitchell never wrote again. No other subject could be as satisfying.
Gould was that interesting.
It was said that the city's unconscious was trying to speak through Joe Gould. Maybe it was true, maybe it wasn't. But to even attempt such a thing, I call that genius.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Those are the guys who are funding Josie's gallery?
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to Josie about them. I just throw colors at a canvas.
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
Another of the city's great geniuses. Gone. He could talk to you for 5 minutes and then write a biography that made you seem like the most fascinating person alive.
They wouldn't be alive for long.
But then he stopped writing. Nobody knows why, at least not for sure. He published a book about Joe Gould, and then poof, no more writing. He went to his office at the New Yorker every day for 30 years, but never wrote a single word.
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
What's to say? He wrote a book about Joe Gould and then stopped writing for the rest of his life.
A book.
Could you tell me...
This city won't see the
You come...
enough.
I'd really like to know more about the Dark Lady.
I have a rule.
How drunk...
I'm not sure.
Bye, Claude.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need to come back later after he's more drunk.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
No, sorry.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
No, sorry.
Anything else you can...
I don't know much. You should ask
What can you tell me...
the Minetta? 60. I've...
Alright. I suppose we should go to Monique and ask her about the choking.
Come in. Oh, hello. Again?
Yes.
I'd like to know the truth about Frank's death.
What do you mean? I told you everything I know.
Not everything. He didn't have a heart attack, did he?
Oh, I love seeing sweat on a pretty girl's brow.
Look, I gave my statement. I don't see why I should tell you anything.
'Cause you were being haunted by him and we saved you.
Monique, I'm a writer. We like to exaggerate the truth sometimes.
Yes, what are you getting at?
Let's say I wanted to embellish Frank's story. That instead of dying of a heart attack, he may be choked to death under mysterious circumstances.
Rosangela, Frank died of a heart attack. He didn't choke to death.
Are you sure?
Positive. If he mysteriously choked to death, and the press got wind of it, the scandal would ruin this company. It's much easier to tell the press that he died of a heart attack. He had no close family, he had no close friends to speak of. Nobody loses. I trust we understand each other, and I won't have to call my lawyer.
Leave it, kid. We don't want a legal battle.
No, I have all the information I need. Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
Sorry, no.
What do you know about the Meltzer Foundation?
Why, are you looking for a loan?
Maybe. You deal with them?
They invested in our last film.
Water Under the Bridge?
That's the one.
I assume they got their money back since the film was such a success.
Not that it's any of your business, but yes, they did.
Interesting.
Have you...
Sorry.
Thanks for the chat.
Sure.
Okay, but that doesn't really change anything. That doesn't really change anything much. Let me just check the park gallery again, and then we'll go back and we'll Google some things, shall we? The foundation, Joseph
Hi,
Mitchell.
Josie.
I'm kinda
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
No, sorry.
So bad. Alright, Lisa.
Thanks, Josie.
Sure.